we'll see a squad from the ACC, the UCF Knights, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Texas Longhorns. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. On the run from inside his own 5. So Texas offense will go to work first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And breaks into the open. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. Back to throw, it's King. Working that left side now. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Longhorns with a second and short to keep this drive moving. He's moving out of the pocket. Got his man quickly. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. Looking to throw again. Wide out trying to get it in. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Now it's second and goal. Wants to go up top. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And the defense knocks him down immediately behind the line. So this opening drive finds a bump in the road here on third and goal. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Texas! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on third down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup. Accurate throw, and they get paid.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So UCF's offense will take the field for the first time. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Gets open down the middle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. All right, guys, let's talk a little UCF. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a 3-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. They feel like he has the type of talent that can help a program at this level.
It's going to help their offense right away. I think one of the biggest reasons why he chose this program was because he felt he could get on the field right away and help them out. Bigger programs are out after him. He thought he might have to wait his turn elsewhere. Not the case here. Expect him to make some plays early on.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Knights will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Touchdown, Longhorns! The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's
That's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. The Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. He might just try to keep it away from this guy after a house call came after the first punt. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking for a man, it's King. Skips away from pressure. Complete to the right. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. It falls incomplete and will change ends of the field to get things started back up. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. This one's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Really good job hauling that pass in. You know, I know Texas is in place. A lot of people think about great DBs, and they've had a lot of really good running backs, too. I think the receiver position is one, though, that
unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Texas! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Robinson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold on.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Now on second down. Back to pass. Unleashes it on the run. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
And he will will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, third and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on third down.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Makes the catch. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
You knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Here we go. Dropping back, it's King. Under fire. Gets it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw again. On the move to his left. Makes the grab. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Now, fourth down.
On fourth down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Touchdown, Longhorns! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Finds the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Knights line up to punt it away. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Looking to buy time. He'll pull it down and run. Got the first down himself. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. The Longhorns will hustle to the line. Back to pass, it's King. Fires on the move. Found the spot in the defense. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Texas! This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard, 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
Bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Lee. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Unloads it left. It's caught. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Makes the catch. It's Ashley. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. The Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll get it away and wisely kick it toward the sideline. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Back to pass, it's King. Right on the money. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. And the Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And that's what this defense needs to get going. You've given up a bunch of touchdowns. You haven't been great early, but now you finally get some pressure, get the quarterback to the ground. Now maybe start turning this defense around.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a superb matchup in Austin today. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at DKR.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Longhorns will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Catch in the middle. It's Ashley. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the third downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running...
Lost one deep down the right side. Makes the grab at the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UCF! Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Miami of Ohio is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. They're trailing by 10 to Toledo. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab. And the Longhorns moving quickly to the line.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Hands it off. The quick feet, the acceleration, the vision, and he works his way to the 44.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. They'll move the tight end. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. The throw to the outside is complete. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Looking downfield, it's King. Takes the easy one to the back. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Longhorns had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Grabbed over the middle, it's Williams. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Try to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns! The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Oh, they're after him. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes The Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The play action fake. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the tight end. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. The Knights will punt it away on 4th down. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Just needs a crack to get a return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll start this drive from the 42. Creates a little room. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the 1st down. Ready to fire from the pistol. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Looking deep down the right side. Touchdown, Texas! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead. Way ahead.
I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Texas.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Had to throw it before he wanted. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it.
Turning it on! And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. They'll try the run.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll move the wide receiver. He's got it again. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. The Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Finds his big tight end. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Knights look to keep this drive humming. Hauls it in. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. it's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Lee. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Knights.
Hey, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Room to the right. Touchdown, Longhorns! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got it inside the 30. Oh, they were... This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep